The Gospel Journal, Malawi, today is Saturday, 9th of May, 2026. And we also come to the end of this week's topic, the End Time Bible Prophecies. And today I'm reading from 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verses 3 to 4. And this is what is written. Let no one deceive you in any way, for that day will not come unless the rebellion comes first, and the man of lawlessness is revealed, the son of destruction, who opposes and exalts himself against every so-called God or object of worship, so that he takes his seat in the temple of God, proclaiming himself to be God. Now, the last sign that we'll look at in the end time prophecies is the coming of the Antichrist. Now, who is Antichrist? So the term Antichrist points to a figure or a human being, but also a spirit that opposes Jesus Christ, acting as a false savior and an adversary. So, Antichrist is something that, or someone who will oppose Christ. And the Bible describes it that will act as a savior when he will not be a savior. So the term Antichrist appears explicitly in 1 John chapter 2, verse 18, but also in 1 John chapter 2 verse 22, 1 John chapter 4 verse number 3, but also 2 John chapter 1 verse number 7. Now, the sole reason why this was written was to warn the elect that they should watch out for the Antichrist. Now, it also says that the Antichrist will be associated with the lawlessness. And it describes it as a man of lawlessness. So what is lawlessness? Lawlessness is disobedience, failing to obey, follow the laws. Lawlessness means the law is no longer powerful. People can do whatever they want, regardless of what the law is. And what we are seeing in these days is a lot of lawlessness, and it may be given other names. And in 2 Thessalonians 2, 3 to 12, the passage that we read, it also talks about the man of lawlessness. But also in Revelation chapter 13, it talks about the Antichrist as a beast. Now, Revelation, the jargon in the book of Revelation, a beast represents a human being or a spirit, a figure that works against God. So all these terms are referring to the Antichrist. But I want you to understand that the Bible also talks about antichrists, which are false teachers. So those prophets, false prophets who are misleading people, they are also antichrists. They are working against Christ, and they are antichrists. So we already have a lot of antichrists around us, but we are waiting for the rise of one beast, one figure, one personality who will take to the global stage and have influence at the global power. Now, who establish a covenant or a 7-year covenant according to Daniel. Now, what I will say is, it may be difficult to understand the 7-year covenant, but what we need to understand is that we need to be watchful for the global covenants and also decrees and treaties global leaders are leading us to. So the treaties that world leaders are signing, the treaties that the globalists are talking about, let's be very careful, open our eyes to, because we'll get into these covenants where we'll be at the mercy of a certain nation and its presidency, or will be under a certain um, empire or a certain monarchy. Um, so we need to open our eyes to two things: the political leadership and the religious leadership, because there will be a link between the political leadership and religious leadership, because the political will come to assume the religious leadership. And this is where you need to open your eyes. So, after all these wars that are being fought, after all these political um, games being played, they're cornering us towards a covenant where we all ascribe to and will be done, will be under one powerful man, and will obey what will be said. This prophecy is yet to be fulfilled, but we can already see what is happening. So, lastly, I want to warn you and also leave you food for thought. Why is it that today, as many as we have educated people, people with sharp minds, but have you ever asked yourself why those who are rising to be global leaders, presidents, rulers, are people who are somewhat crazy? They can do anything. That should worry you and put you to be alert, because that's how it will start. Have you also not seen that the world uh, religious leadership is also in the hands of those people who have characters we cannot explain? That should point to where we are going, where an antichrist will reveal himself. Not time, not long from now, but it will happen. Watch out. Good morning.